Alrighty, guys, what is going on? Corbin with Corbin's Cornhole Reviews back again for another episode. And today we have the Instinct by Buffalo Bags. I'm trying to keep the sun right out of the camera. I know it's coming right there, but it's kind of like trying to hide between clouds, kind of trying to pop out. I don't know. So I'm trying to keep the camera shaded, basically, with my head. We'll see how it goes. I just had a little bit of time, so I'm trying to get this out there. But before we get started, I do have two sponsors, Black Sheep Baggers and the Cornhole Cave, blacksheepbaggers.com. Go check them out. Bags, boards, apparel, accessories, all the good stuff. Use code Corbin5 for 10% off. And the Cornhole Cave, a brick and mortar out of Wichita, Kansas. Go see boards, bags, buy a t-shirt, all that good stuff. You know, he's a good guy. So check them out in the description below. And then I do have a Patreon as well if you're so inclined. That is down below as well. So the Buffalo Bags Instinct, big shout out to Mike and JJ and just all the Buffalo team for sending us some bags. They sent us their whole new lineup. They wanted us to give our reviews, give our thoughts, you know, what we think about their 6 new series, which is really, really cool. And the Instinct is one of them. So I just kind of wanted to get one out there. Let's go, you know, let's get them moving. It's a good bag. It has its quirks for me personally, but for the most part, it is pretty good. But let's get into it. We have price. They are, I believe, $120 or $125 plus shipping on their website. Now, it is a little steep, and that's really my one qualm with Buffalo in general. I love the company. Their customer service is ridiculous. The guys working there are awesome. The bags are very, very high quality. They're just a little spendy, but it's kind of like ultra pricing if it's not a drop. So really, it's hard to have an issue with it when other companies also do it. You know, you're getting a high quality bag for like 135, 138 shipped. So I really can't be too upset about it. I just wish it was a little lower. You know, I wish it was like 100, 105, maybe 110 plus the shipping. So not a huge deal. Break-in method. I did toss sauce with my wrinkle guard. So I did the carpet muncher with just a little splash of wrinkle guard. You know, did the whole treatment, threw them in the dryer for a little bit, and then I've just been throwing them, and they're really good. They broke in really nicely. So I do like that. Speeds. I forget what the Buffalo site says. I want to say the Buffalo site says like 4.7. I'm going to call this a 4, like 5 to 6. Okay. So it's essentially OG2 or Neptune or Combat or Sure Shot Raid or oh man, there's so many that share this carpet. A ton of bags share this carpet. That 4 side, and then the fast side is Pro Sniper Slow, essentially, right? So it's kind of like 5 to 6 ish. Just kind of depends on the conditions. Right now, it's going to be playing 6 ish. If it gets a little humid out, it's going to be 5 ish. You know. So that brings us into 3Fs. We got fill, feel, and flop. The fill is a nice mixed fill. Buffalo does a really good job with that. I feel like a whole lot of disc in here, but I'm not sure if it's all flat disc. I do feel a lot of it. So it might actually be a fully flat disc fill. But it is nice. Overall feel is good. Corner seams and edges are fine. You know, this one's a little wonky, but whatever. It's not a huge deal. It still obviously passes because it's pro stamped. You know, closing stitch is good. It's a little small, but not a big deal for me. You know, corner seams and edges are good. Not a problem there. And overall feel it's nice. The materials are high quality. And the flop, they are going to get floppy. So this is a smaller templated bag, and then they're using a flat disc fill too. Mostly flat disc fill. So it's going to tend to be a floppier bag, which we'll get into when I'm throwing it. But playability, I mean, you're going blocks and pushes, absolutely. If you have the anglish on a bag to be able to flop and cut, you can do it. Sneak around and drop, kinda, only on the fast side. This is really like a control bag, but it's carpet. So it's a weird combo for me. That's why I'm saying it's a little quirky. It's a control bag, carpet bag, but a lot of times, like with this slow side, I like to have like a fast side. And this one's not really that fast. So it's for a harder thrower. That's really what it comes down to. If you're a hard thrower and you like that, this is going to be a decent bag for you. So let's get into throwing a little bit. I'm trying to really rock this out without any interruptions. I don't know if that's possible. But yeah, like my biggest qualm with this bag is when I'm trying to go for a flop, right? So I settle the beads and then I grab. I just don't have a whole lot to grab onto, you know, because I do a little butterfly like that. I don't have a lot to grab. Typically a bag's, you know, a little more full and it's easier to really grab and butterfly. When I'm doing this, it doesn't give me a ton to grab onto. So it doesn't give me a ton of confidence in my flops and rolls, but you know, this isn't necessarily a bag that you're 100% going to do that with. So we're just going slow side here. I'm going to try to like flop cut this around here because why not? We're talking about it, right? So I mean, it almost worked. Um, you can do it. It's just it's not as full as I expect out of carpet. I was going for a slow side push there. It just did not work well. Got it. It'll work. You know, it's just it's a weird bag for me. And I don't dislike it. It actually plays really, really nicely. I could just see that in a sticky situation that's not a humid sticky situation, that you might have some problems. Humidity, the carpet's going to fly. That's not going to be a problem at all. But the fast side is definitely going to stick up a little bit. So I'm going to try to flop again. I got a nice little cut out of it. Let's try one more time. Oh, I missed that one bad. Uh-huh. Let's just push straight through. Ah. See, so, you know, a slow side push, you're not going to be doing a slow side push in an actual gameplay situation. You know, you're going to flip that bag over and collect it the proper way. But if you throw hard enough, you can do it. You know, I do remember on my OG2 video, I literally did a slow side collect with the OG2s, and it's the same carpet. So you have a little bit of wind coming this way. Whatever, you know, we'll deal with it. We always do. So we're going fast side here, and I mean, I just missed. The fast side's not overly fast. Get up. I also can't throw. That's 100% because I'm rushing and just keep looking at the neighbor's window because I know she's gonna stick her head out. But the fast side's friendly. You know, you guys know. Oh, get up, get up, get up, get up. Got up too much. You guys know Pro Sniper Slow. It is a very good material. A lot of people use it, and you know, a lot of people like it. It's just an interesting pairing, personally, for a carpet bag. With that being said, it does play really nice. If you're kind of like a medium speed kind of thrower, and then you just want to like flip over to the carpet for a block, might be a really nice combination for you. You know, you would be the fast side thrower all the time, and then you would just flip it over to the carpet for a block, and you'd have a nice situation. It is one theme I noticed. See, it didn't keep going with it, but that's one theme I noticed with Buffalo's line, their new series that they came out with. They're not overly fast. You know, they kind of top out at like a 7 speed, which I found kind of interesting. I was a little surprised by that, to be totally honest with you. But they do play nice. So I'm just a little torn on them. You know, it's a little quirky to have speeds this close, but if they play nice, like, does it really matter? You know? So here's the fast side collect. Told your neighbor's gonna stick her head out. I'm gonna tell her I'm doing a video. Try another fast side collect here. Yeah, just kind of sacrifice the bag. So let's try and just grab it. There we go. Got the whole family coming out too. Oh, excuse me. Got a little tickle. But they do play nice. It's just the smaller template is a little weird to me, you know. Hey, bud. I'm just going to try to collect this on the fast side. I felt like I missed right out of my hand, but needed a little more of a step out. Might get it. Ah, see, I just missed. See if they airmail. They do. They almost am one. What's up, bud? So I do like how they play. I have probably my favorite one from their new line is the Fury so far. It's basically like a skinny warlock, so I like that. But it's again, I wish it was a slightly faster slow side or fast side. I'm sorry. So just missed that one a little bit. Hoping that would grab. This carpet is pretty friendly for a carpet, and I have this on a couple different sets of bags. And it's just interesting because it plays a little bit differently on every set of bags that you use it with. But it's just I think it's partially the template on this. The template makes it pretty easy to be hole friendly, because it is pretty floppy. It's a little smaller and it just kind of helps it drip it. So the fill absolutely helps as well. But it is, get up. It is pretty friendly for the carpet that it is. So I can try to flop around this one and then maybe collect it. All right, now try to airmail drag this and then collect the last one. I missed it though. All right, let's just try to collect this last one, see what happens. Kids are having a meltdown, so. And there it goes. All right, one more down and back. Can't really end it on that note, even though we got a crying kid in the background. Do apologize for that. They've had a long day. They're pretty tired. So, hey Peanut, relax, babe. Let's go. Slow side there. That's okay. I'm gonna try to spin this corner around. Not trying to collect it on this bag, just trying to spin the corner. Which I did. Perfect. Let's do it one more time. Should be able to collect it this time. Oh, I missed it though. Darn it. Way more fun to airmail drag than make that collect. Way more fun doing it that way. So they will airmail. I'll give that one to you, Buffalo. And I do like the designs. I've always been a fan of black and gold. I think it's pretty slick. Carpet's just carpet, but that's pretty slick. So let's get a final down going here. Maybe lay a block, maybe slide them in. I don't know. Get up. Yes, sir. Let's try to flop around that one. Try to collect them both. I missed that one. It's okay though. Let's airmail to finish. I kind of missed that one. But that, guys, is the Buffalo Bags Instinct. Neighbor just popped her head out. So this video is over. They're nice bags. I'm still just a little torn, just speed-wise. I'm not 100% sure that I love this fast side as a fast side. I really like it as a slow side. I'm not sure I love it as a fast side. But it is for the controlled players, bag that really likes a carpet bag, wants a little more control on both sides. It is pretty decent. Hang on, bud. It is pretty decent for that. And I do like how they play. In a quick situation, they're going to play really nice. It just concerns me with a sticky situation. That's really where I would be a little curious. But, I mean, you could basically go like Fallout X at that point, if you needed to. So, there's options, which I really like. They gave you a lot of options with their new line, so I do appreciate that 100%. But that, guys, is the short and sweet on the Buffalo Bags Instinct. If you guys like this one, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your buddies, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.